What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. This video we're going to be taking a look at some pretty cool gadgets from Suti, and we have worked with Suti before and doing some of their cases. So we're going to do some cases and some new accessories that they've come out with that are all in kind of the MagSafe line, and you can use them whether you're on the iPhone, Apple ecosystem or Android ecosystem. You just have to have one of the little magnet rings, right? Because everyone loves MagSafe, whether you're an Android or an iPhone user. All right, so let's just dive right in, and let's just start with a couple of the cases. So, for full disclosure, they did send these items to the show to review. This is for the iPhone 16 Pro Max, and let's just dive in. So, they've got some just really nice cases. Packaging is pretty legit. You can see it slides right out, very minimal. And when I say minimal, packaging and case, that's it. That's the case, okay? They're famous for this, right? They're famous for just the very minimal case. So this one happens to be like a construction worker orange. And see how quick I installed that? So if you're anal retentive and you don't like to have the rest of your phone exposed, then this probably isn't for you. But if you're a minimalist and you just want a nice looking back, you don't want to be looking at the the default back of your iPhone with the Apple logo and your camera lenses and everything, this magnetically just clips right on and provides protection for the back of the phone and a little for the camera lenses. Okay, there's not a lot of, I can see lens. All right, so I'm not going to go slamming this down on the back with this case on because I don't think it really provides a lot of camera lens protection, especially if you're not on an even surface. But it is stylish. It is very, very quick to swap out. So we have the orange, and here is a clear. Okay, this is the 16158 clear case. Okay, and same principle. Open her up. And you're like, oh, wouldn't this just defeat the purpose of what you just said? I'm still going to see the back of my phone. Okay. Yeah. Maybe you are loving the back of your phone and you just want some protection. Some clear case love, right? A little MagSafe in there, right? Very, very cool. So, again, if you wanted to use this for anything MagSafe wise, you can, and we're going to show you that here in a minute with a couple of the accessories. But just so you're wanting to know, like, here's a MagSafe light, so you can still use MagSafe accessories with these cases. Want another example? Here is another light. Okay, very minimal. And this actually acts as a kickstand. We've actually reviewed this before. So, very, very cool. A clear case. And again, very, very minimal cases. Alright, so let's look at some of their other products. And if you're wondering, yeah, that come with a little protective sleeve or cover on it. So that's what it really looks like. Not much difference, but I did see that and I was like, yeah, we probably ought to get that protective sleeve off. And again, not a lot of protection for the lenses or anything. Alright, let's move on. This is a ChargeArm, and you can see its model number, CA4206. Okay? And you don't have to remember those. I'll have a link in the show notes for all this stuff. But this is some very cool stuff. Alright, there's the ChargeArm. Ooh, yeah, right? So now, you can take this ChargeArm and affix it to whatever you want. It's got a little stickum, right? So you can stick this onto your back of your MacBook or your laptop or whatever, your monitor, and this just slides out, and you plug it in, and now you can charge with this little ChargeArm. Okay, very, very cool. See, if I can slide this, there we go. So you would have it kind of like this, You could use your phone as a webcam, however you want to do it. And then, of course, it goes onto your case, like so. It's got a really good magnet. There you are. A nice little charge arm. Okay, if you don't have MagSafe, they include a little magnetic ring for you. Put it onto your case. So you do have to asphyxiate this. You do have to apply this to whatever. It is a sticky, but it is removable. Okay, that's the bonus. This is not one of those. You're going to have 5 layers of sticky stuff stuck on the back of your laptop to scrape off if you want to remove it. So it is a reusable sticky. Okay, I'm going to move on. This is the curly cable, USB-C black. Okay, and the curly cable is exactly what you would think it is. It's a curly cable. See? Now, why would you want this? Well, first off, get rid of the spaghetti in your bag, right? If you don't want to have a bunch of cables that are all just tangled up in like a spaghetti outfit into your travel bag or whatever, then this here is for you. You can stretch it out. It's like an old phone cord, but much tighter. If you kids remember one of those phone cords, landlines, huh? Look at that. Basically that same concept in a USB-C to C cable. And this is white. So we've got 2 curly cables. Come in multiple colors. And there you go. C to C, white. Very cool little products from Suti. Alright. Well, that is everything that we were going to go over from Suti. I want to thank them for sponsoring this video. I have links to all these items in the show notes below, so be sure to click on them and check them out. They offer other products. This is just a quick little overview to see what all they're doing. They are coming out with accessories like these, so they're moving forward. They started as just this single back case company and have now come up with some really innovative products like these cables and this here little charge stand. So recommend them. I've used them for a couple years now, and I have lots of positive things to say about them. So, and go check their colors. I actually have a leather looking one too. I think I had that in one of my previous videos. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the show, and as always guys, thanks for watching. Have a good one.